For those of you who know me and maybe you've wondered or you care to know what it is I do when I'm not in the four walls of Agape, one of the things that I do is serve as the business development team lead for a theater company here in Austin called Spectrum Theater Company. Boom. So Spectrum Theater Company is actually Austin's premier African-American theater company. We're a young theater company. We're live, we're vibrant, and we're very excited about 2016. We got some great productions lined up. If you're wondering how to connect with us, best way to do it is through social media. Facebook, I'm going to tell you right now, is probably the best way. We're constantly sending out messages and updates. But as the business development team lead, I have the privilege of driving the growth, the expansion, and operations of Spectrum Theater. So why would you connect with us? Why? Well, the mission of Spectrum Theater Company, as some of you have probably been here a little while, some of you are new to the area, there is not a lot of African American theater happening in the Austin area, and so our goal is to fill that void. So we are not an exclusive organization. Our heart is to share the many stories that encompass the African American experience from the unique African American perspective. So there are a few stories that are being told, but a lot of them are not directed by African Americans. A lot of them are not even written by African Americans in this area. So every organization has its niche, has its call, and that's our particular call. So we want to share these stories with everyone across all cultural bounds. If anybody wants to volunteer and get involved, definitely holler at me after we're done, or connect with us through social media. But we're totally open, and our heart is to be a community organization. So with that, I want to briefly introduce my team member with Spectrum Theater Company, Mr. Prince Camp. What he is going to do for you today is an interpretive one-man piece from a world-renowned play called Fences, written by August Wilson. Does anybody know who August Wilson is? Yeah, he's probably the Shakespeare of African-American theater. And so that's the piece that we'll be doing for you tonight. So without further ado, Mr. Prince Camp, and yes, give it up. And his interpretive piece from a scene from Fences. Thank you.
Hey, Corey, is that you, boy? Get your butt on over here, boy. You mean to tell me you just not coming in since this morning? Yeah, I had to go to football practice. Yeah. Now, what kind of talk is that? Yeah. Oh, yes, sir. Ain't but 2 seconds off your butt, no way. Look at that. The trash in there overflowing. Ain't none of your chores done. And you come up here talking about, yeah. Well, I was just about to do it. Well, your first chore is to get that saw and start cutting them boards over there, boy. Now, go. You see, Troy, the father, was an extraordinary baseball player in a time where blacks weren't able to play in the major leagues. As he watches his son, Corey, excel in football, he fears the bigotry and exploitation of the past. As father and son try to bridge the gap between themselves, that relational gap, that generational gap, they only build Fences by August Wilson. Yeah. Your mama tells me you got recruited by some big football college. Is that right? Yeah. The recruiter's supposed to come talk to you, get you to sign some football papers. Now, I thought we had an agreement about this football stuff, Corey. You're supposed to keep up with your chores and hold down your job at the A&P. Yeah, Mr. Wiki said he'll hold my job until after football season, and then after football season, but for now, I can start working weekends now. Hold on now, Corey. We had an agreement. We're supposed to keep up with your chores and hold down your job at the A&P. Now, you ain't been here all day on Saturday. Ain't none of your chores done. The trash is overflowing. Now you done tell me you done quit your job. I'll still be working weekends, Pop. You sure right you will. Ain't no reason about nobody coming around here give me sign no football papers, because I'm not going to do it. You can't do that, Pop. The man is coming all the way from North Carolina. I don't care where he's coming from. You need to get your book learning done where you can do something besides picking up other people's trash. That's just it, Pops. I mean, I get good grades. I mean, you can't get recruited without getting good grades. This is where I have a chance. I can go to college. Well, you're gonna get your job back. That's what you're gonna do. But first, I need you to finish cutting them boards, boy. Go on. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Pop, can I ask you a question? Why you ain't never liked me? Like you? Now who in the world say I gotta like you? What law is there saying that I gotta like you? You wanna stand up in my face and ask a foolish question like that? Talking about liking somebody. Answer me when I talk to you, boy. What law is there saying that I got to like you? There ain't no law. Well, all right then. You got a roof over your head, clothes on your back, food in your belly. Why do you think that is, Corey? Because of you? All I know is because of me. But why do you think it is? Because you like me? Because I like you. You about the biggest fool. You got a roof over your head and clothes on your back because you my son, Corey. You my flesh and blood. Not because I like you. I done given you all I had to give you. I gave you your life. And me and your mama worked that out a long time ago between the both of us. And liking your black bread wasn't part of the bargain. Now let's get this straight before it goes on any further. Mr. Randall doesn't give me my paycheck come every payday because he likes me. He gives it to me because he owes me. I earned it. Now don't you go through life worrying about if anybody likes you or not. You best be worried about if they're doing right by you. Now, enough of this nonsense. Just put the song down and I want you to go to the store, Mr. Wicked at A&P, and I want you to get your job back. No. I ain't gonna do it, Pop. What? You say no to me? In my own household? That's right. Because around here, you don't count anymore. I don't count anymore. After all I've done for you, you ain't never done nothing for me. Those feet and those bones, that pumping hard. I done more for you than anybody ever will. Pop, you ain't never done anything for me. All you ever did, you made me afraid of you. Yeah, you. I used to remember when you used to call my name. I used to tremble. I used to wonder, what's Papa gonna do if I do this? What's Papa gonna do if I do that? What's Papa gonna do if I turn on the radio? And my mama, she tried, but she was afraid of you too. Leave your mama out of this work. What you gonna do, Pop? You gonna whoop me? You just an old man. You can't whoop me. And you's just a hoodlum. Another hoodlum out on the streets to me. Now you picked up my bat and you didn't use it. That's strike 3, and you're out. Now I want you to get on the other side of this yard because you don't live here anymore. Yes, sir. You know, all the time that I was living in this house, my father was like a shadow that followed me everywhere. Underneath the bed and in the closet, everywhere I went, I saw Troy Maxson staring at me. You know, that shadow, it would wrap around you. It would hold you tight until you didn't know which one was which anymore. Old Blue Feet was big and round. Never let a possum touch the ground. When Old Blue died, they dug his grave. They let him down with an old golden chain. Late at night, when Old Blue barked, you know he treated possum on Noah's Ark, talking about liking somebody. You know, I never liked my son. I loved him.